everybody, and welcome to Soul Bouquet, where we carpe our every damn diem. Today we're doing a pick a card reading, and we're asking about the compatibility between you and your person. So as always, I have 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1 with this sigil. Then this is pile 2 with this sigil. And then this is pile 3 with this sigil. To choose your pile, just take a deep breath, breathe out, and choose whichever sigil is calling out to you instinctively. The timestamps will be listed below. As always, this is a general reading, so just take the bits and pieces that resonate with you and don't worry about the rest too much. But yeah, other than that, see you in your pile. Welcome to everyone who chose pile 1 with this sigil. This is your reading. So I'm going to explain the sigil meaning in just a second, but first I'm going to show you your tarot, and after I read your tarot, I will clarify a little bit later on with some oracle cards. Again, this is just a general reading, so only take the bits and pieces that resonate with you. And today we are asking about the compatibility between you and your person. And yeah, so the way I've done this is basically there's 3 cards here. So the first will be you, the third will be your person, and then the middle would be how you two would be together. And I also have some clarifiers for that. So your 3 cards are for you. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. Then for your person, we have the King of Pentacles. And then for you two together, we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. No, the Prince is the page, right? I can't remember at the moment. I will check that in just a second. So then, for clarifying those, we have for you the Queen of Pentacles. For your person, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And then together we have the 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, I did just check. These are the knights. The princes are not the knights. So your sigil means I treat myself how I treat others. Sorry, by the way, in the intro I had it like this. I just made a mistake. Like, it's meant to be that way. But anyway, so I treat myself how I treat others. I feel like with that sigil being there, that one or both of you it's sort of the energy of you're putting the other person first. One or both of you are doing that. So as I read, I will say which it is, or perhaps it's the both of you, and it's or something like that. But yeah, we'll just dive deeper in it as we read along. So I'm going to start over here with you. Okay, so your cards are once again the 10 of Wands reversed, and it's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that with you, it is kind of reminding me back of the sigil already. So the 10 of Wands is somebody who carries a big burden, trying to get everything done all at once. And what I'm seeing with this reverse position is that you're sort of with this person, not with this person, but in general, I feel that you are quite independent, really, and you don't really like to rely on a lot of people for help, and that's where you kind of get in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but that's how it is. It's more like you'll rather put up with a burden independently than reach out for others for help. And then with this Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like deep down you do want the help, because the Queen of Pentacles, especially in this card, you can see that she's surrounded by children, and she's very what's the word I'm looking for? She's very nurturing. So it's more like you would rather put that's what you do. You put others before yourself, and you nurture the other people around you before you do it yourself, because you feel that I want to say that you're just very independent. You don't try to hinder others. You try to be the caretaker. And then over here with your person, we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So it is trying to say to me, basically, you two are a very good match. You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles both here. And that's, to me, it's really indicative of soulmate energy. However, this person, he has the King of Pentacles in the first position up here, the one that's more outwardly. And the outward, he's very financially secure. He's very secure in all sorts of earthly matters. But yours is in the more clarifying position. So I feel that's you. You're more secure emotionally. And because you have this 10 of Wands in the reverse position, you're not allowing yourself to rely on this person. Like, this person would be a good match for you, from what I'm not looking at this yet, but what I'm seeing is this person would be a good match for you because they would be able to, you'll be able to rely on him. And then with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, however, I feel that because this person, not because of this person's independence or this person's like overwhelming wealth, I'm sort of feeling that with your energy over here of the 10 of Wands in the reverse position, this is why this Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse position as well. That's why I feel that this person moves so slow. It's because they kind of feel like you don't really need them. And they feel sort of left behind, I want to say. And not left behind really, but it's more they want to put in a lot of work in a sort of a stable foundation, and you're willing to put in that work, but overwork yourself for this, I believe. With this, and then also we have here the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles reverse in this same row. So like what I'm seeing with you guys, you are a very earthly, stable relationship. It's going to be a good match because you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Queen, you have the Knight. Then you have the Knight again, but I'm not really there yet. But I do want to say it's also in the reverse position. But yeah, it's a good match because you guys are on the same wavelength. It's just because of this, you putting other people before yourself, especially with that sigil again, you're putting a lot of other people before yourself, and that's why I feel this is going kind of slow. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles again in the reverse position, and that's why I feel like even though you guys are a very good match, like there's literally only 2 cards here that aren't pentacles, so it is like you guys are gonna get your money together, but I feel it's gonna be very slow. Especially with this Prince of Pentacles and the where you two come together in this reverse position, because on the surface it seems so good because you have the King again, you have the King and the Queen, but this is what it's sort of holding things up, this 10 of Wands in reverse position. And yeah, it's because, and yeah, so when you guys do come together, it's going to be slow. It's almost going to be a stop, because I don't want to say, you are willing to put yourself way out there for this person, and then this person would sort of reciprocate it, but they're not really sure if you want that or what it is that you want. And that's what I also see with this this 8 of Swords here. The 8 of Swords is somebody to me who can sort of save themselves, their own saviors. It kind of reminds me of that Cheetah Girl song, like, I don't want to be a Cinderella. And they'll rescue themselves, and that's why I'm feeling why this again is going so slow. It's because you both are so good on your own. Neither one of you are really willing to rely on the other. And I feel that if you were to sort of speak, oh, I need help, both of you would be willing 100% to help the other one. But it's just, I feel if you do that, one of you will almost feel that's sort of a weakness in a way. I feel that's mostly you with this 10 of Wands energy. This doesn't have to be you. Do reverse the positions if it does seem accurate in your circumstances. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You are a great match. However, there's going to be some struggle here just because both of you are so very independent. And, you know, we have here, I treat others how I treat myself. It is really saying you guys are like, you are treating the other, I feel. Both of you are willing to treat the other very, very well. It's just they don't know, you both don't know how to do that because both of you are so, I want to say, not independent, but you're both very guarded about this. Like, what I'm seeing with this King of Pentacles, I'm like being drawn into this, and I think it's a shield that he's holding. So he's really shielding his, I want to say, emotions from you. Sorry if I say he or she. These readings are gender neutral, but that's what I'm just really seeing here. Anyway, so are you guys compatible? Yes, very, but I feel like you're both going to need to work on breaking down your barriers. Now I'm going to show you your oracle cards. So how the oracle cards are, I have two, one for you and one for your person, and that's how I have the majority of them, except for two, which I only have one each of, which is for the connecting energies. So for you, we have take time to breathe out, which is this disseminating moon. And for your person, we have communication is key, which is the new moon in Gemini. So take time to breathe out. And that is really coming right here with this 10 of Wands energy, because it's this energy, again, you're very independent and you're willing to put in all the work by yourself. It's like somebody, it's kind of reminding me of Tiana from the Frog, Princess and the Frog. Like, you know, she'll finish one shift and keep on going and not complaining about to anybody about anything, because that's what it is that she wants. And at the end of the day, she's trying to get what she wants. But she really needs to take a break. Like, you're, I want to say, running yourself ragged, and it's not like it's going unappreciated. So it's not like this person isn't aware or is taking advantage of you. It's just really, you need to take a break. Not from the person, I think, but you just need to share or lean on other people more. And then over here, we have communication is key. So what your person needs to do is be able to communicate what it is that they want in the relationship, and needs to communicate with you, because I feel that they are very much aware that this is sort of, I don't think they're very aware, but I feel like they are needing to express things to you, especially with this Knight of Pentacles here, because this Knight of Pentacles doesn't know which way to go. Like, they're trying to put in so much work. I think they're trying to really match you and your energy with putting in this, and with it, this relationship will be very slow. So they really need to communicate what it is that they want from the relationship and what they need emotionally, rather than just on what's on the physical plane. They need to put more, I want to say, cups in it. Like, if you look at the spread without these two, it's literally no cups here, and cups are about emotions. What we have is mostly pentacles, and pentacles are grounding emotion, very earthly. So it's not like this is all up in your head or anything like that. It's just, it really needs some lightness to this. This is a very earthbound relationship. We do have this, but it's just the one card here. So it's, and this card was also about being independent. So I'm seeing that you guys are going to need to like come together a bit more. They're trying to match each other's energy, or not even just match, but again, communicate more. And it's also here, breathe out. It's like both of these cards are blue, and blue is very in the throat chakra energy, and the throat chakra is about communication. So it is really saying you guys need to communicate more and say what it is that's bothering you. Say, and not even just bothering you, communicate what it is your needs are in the relationship, because especially with you, well, this person hasn't really, because this person's so independent, I feel like it's going to be much more hard for you to communicate what it is that you want, even though the communication card is on this person. So I feel this person really needs to communicate as well what they're feeling with your boundaries up. Anyway, so then the next cards I have for you are these cloud cards. You have, again, two. So for this person, we have the dash, and then for this person, we have the cloud. Okay, so we're going to start with the dash, and the dash says, the instantaneous power of victory in your hand, an internal fight with yourself. And that's how I'm seeing it. You do have like a sort of fight within yourself, like over here. you sort of teeter between doing everything yourself and trying to nurture others. And then I feel like because of it, you do have this sort of, I want to say almost a breakdown moment, because you're doing so much, you sort of run yourself ragged. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And what you really do need to come out of it to be a better, I don't want to say a partner, but I want to say you'll just be happier in general if you were able to bring yourself out of that and be able to rely more on others and not push yourself to the brink of exhaustion. So then the cloud says, the decision decides the outcome. Choose your decisions carefully. And with that, what I'm seeing is that, yeah, it's really this person needs to buck up and communicate more, because if they don't communicate, if they make the decision to stay silent, I feel that you both aren't going to really know what way to turn. Like, I feel that with you both, like, there is feelings here, but again, it is mostly grounded energy. It's a lot of pentacle energy. And I want to say that you take it as it resonates. A lot of you have been with this person for a while. It doesn't have to be necessarily, like, I feel like this is a sort of relationship that has been, I don't want to say necessarily grounded, but it's more long-term energy. Like, maybe you've been friends for a while or something like that. Or, maybe not even friends, but I want to say it is a very grounded energy, what I'm feeling here. So do take it as it resonates. But yeah, this person needs to decide to come forward and communicate more, because without that communication and without you relaxing, I feel, again, this is going to go almost nowhere, and you both are going to be very independent. And I feel that one of you will probably, I don't want to say break, I want to just say that it's going to sort of collapse eventually. Like, there's so much earth, it's very, very heavy, and I want to say that it's going to be sort of a burden on one of you eventually. And I want to say that that burden's going to be mostly on you, because you're the one over here with the 10 of Wands here. And now I'm going to show you your angel cards. So you have two. Well, again, there's two of them. So the one for you is number 20, which is Pahalia. And then the one for your person is number 17, which is Lauvia. Okay, so for you, Pahalia. Having developed a strong personality from a young age, he is a real custodian of justice, fighting for great ideals. He is extremely optimistic, a master of the arts of discerning, and he likes to live in peace with others. He experiences in this life things which he had in another, mainly linked to family and children. He does not know how to live alone, needing a faithful companion in order to be happy. He generally appears younger than his real age. He feels comfortable in any situation. So for you, what I'm seeing is with the strong personality bit, and I want to say that it says, he has developed a strong personality from a young age, and I want to say that's sort of been a role that's been enforced upon you. Like, perhaps you were an older sibling or something like that, but what I really see is that you've really been taking care of people, and that's why you do have this 10 of Wands here. And it says you like to live in peace with others, and I do feel like that's one of the reasons why you've been doing a lot, is because you feel like it will just be more peaceful if you do it yourself. Like, things will be able to get done in the way that you do it, or the way that you want to be done, or it's less likely for things to fail in some sort of way. Like, I keep on coming back to the example. I keep on wanting to say that you're like an older sibling figure. Like, it also, like, it's sort of like, when there's a stereotype, so the elder sibling will be the one to learn how to do the dishes, and then the parents don't feel like teaching the other children how to do the dishes, so then the older sibling just keeps on doing it, and that's basically their entire life. And I want to say it's not that extreme with you, but it's sort of something like that. Like, you've been put in this role, I want to say, and you just sort of accept it, and it's going to run you ragged eventually. And with it saying he does not know how to live alone, needing a faithful companion to be happy, I just want to say it's sort of because you're so used to putting other people above yourself, and especially with the sigil here, I treat others how I treat myself, and as I say, I use those as more as an affirmation. So that's where you want to be heading, and I want to say that it's almost like if you're not doing something for somebody else, you're sort of saying, what now, what do I do? Because it's like you're almost base your goals around the people around you rather than on yourself. And with the he feels comfortable in any situation, I do want to say it's more like because of this 10 of Wands here, like it's not that you're exactly comfortable, it's more like you're so used to it you think you're comfortable. It's almost like if you're carrying a backpack all day around school, or it's like just carrying a backpack all around, and then one day you finally take it down and you're like, oh wow, there's a lot of pressure off. You're like, you don't even realize it anymore. It's just you're so used to it. And because this one is in the upright, I'm going to read out the attributes. So the attribute is the god of redemption. The planet is Uranus. The angelic choir is cherubim. The ruling hour is from 6:20 a.m. to 6:40 a.m. The reasons for invoking are to give us revelations of truth and wisdom, and to help find us the right vocation. Right, to help us find the right vocation. And then, so we're going to go to Lauvia. So Lauvia in the reverse says, he reacts cordially and agreeably, comforting those close to him. He understands sadness and he knows the internal workings of human beings. Cultured, he likes the Kabbalah and philosophy. And so for your person it's the first sentence, he reacts cordially and agreeably. And I feel like, and he comforts those around him, and I feel like that's what your person is really about. Like this person, I want to say, is very kind to you, and they're very I just want to say that you sort of steamroll them. I don't think it's that deep, but it's more like, oh yeah, you're like, okay, I want to do that and this and that and this and this and that, and this person's kind of like, okay, well, let's do it. Like this person is still very independent because they are the King of Pentacles. It's not like you are forcing your will on them, but it's more like they're like, okay, yeah, let's do it because you're the one who's saying let's do it. And it's not really that you're and it's very, like, I want to say it's very cordial, but I don't want to say that this person really, I don't know, is very interesting because this person is the king, and this king is always the most mature, and it's the King of Pentacles, so they have their money together and they're very mature and everything like that. But it's more like with your energy of the 10 of Wands in the reverse position, it's more like you're putting in all this effort, and this person puts in effort, but this person does it in a lot more of a what's the word I'm looking for? They're doing it in a much more sustainable way. But however, they still, it's like a lot of non-movement here with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So it's kind of a different one to say, I guess. And like, I want to say that he's almost been around this sort of energy before in their life with that sentence. He understands human sadness, and I don't think it's a sadness really, but and it's more of the inner workings part, and it's not really like, I want to say, a burden to him, or it's just more like he thinks that this is what's going to make you happy, even though I want to say he's taking away a bit of himself. Not, sorry, themselves. It's not, again, it's not really gender specific, but I'm just really saying he because it's the king here, but that, yeah, that's what I'm really saying for you too. And now I'm going to get one of these, which is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So the card you have is the Cosmic Moon, which is the Divine Feminine, and that is number 6. So the Cosmic Moon does also represent creativity, but what I'm seeing for this, it's saying that together it's possible for you both to birth a new sort of roles into being. Like if you both do, I want to say with the Moonology card, like if you start to relax and they start to communicate more, it will be a very I want to say cosmically guided relationship. It's just that you do have to go through this birthing and gestational period first. Like, I don't know if you can see it in the card, but it's this sort of little embryo right there, and you guys got to nurture it. And you have to nurture it with energy and putting in the energy and putting in the work. And then lastly, you have one of these, which are a lookup card. So this is just the one I have for you, which is your past does not equal your future. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys, it is possible for you to change this where you're going. So you could start to relax more, and they could start to, I want to say, put more of their own effort and their own spin and their own direction into this. But again, you have to put in the work. On the back side of the card, you have write down a list of everything you'd like to accomplish in the next year. And I don't want to say do it literally, but I do think it's a good advice to say like where you guys want to go and what would be an accomplishment to you and to your person, and showing that you're actually making these strides in the right direction. And yeah, so, you know, I treat myself how I treat others. I do want to say this is mostly for you as a warning, but it is sort of saying to make sure that you do put your happiness first, and not in a, I want to say, a selfish way, but in a way that you both could grow in towards a better and more stable relationship. Anyway, pile one, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. If that resonated, I would appreciate it if you liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. But other than that, don't forget to carpe your damn diem. Bye bye. Hello everybody who chose pile 2 with this sigil. This is your reading. So I'm going to explain your sigil in just a second. First, I'm going to show you your tarot, and then after we read your tarot, I'm going to dive deeper with some oracle cards. So the way I did this reading is that the first card represents one person, the second card represents the third card represents the second person, and the middle card represents how you two will be together. Do choose which represents each person, and then, you know, this side I'm mostly seeing as for you, but do flip it if it makes sense. And that does go with most of the advice here. Do flip it if it makes sense, or if it makes sense more for the other person than it does for one or the other. Anyway, so your card is the Hierophant. Then the card representing your person is the Six of Wands reversed. Oops. And the card representing you two together is the Seven of Swords reversed. Clarifying those, we have for you the Six of Cups reversed. Clarifying for your person, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. And clarifying the connecting energy is the Star. Okay, so your sigil means victory is assured. So that does sound very good for your relationship. This one was actually, I wrote it with the Six of Wands energy in mind. So that's a good sign, even though this one's in the reverse position. We'll talk about it as we read. I do read the cards as I go to them. So even though it's there, I'm not really sure what it means at the moment. But yeah, it does sound like the two of you, no matter what, it's going to go in the right direction. So first we're going to come here to the Hierophant, and it's being clarified by the it is the Four of Cups. It's the Four of Cups reversed. So yeah, with you, what I'm seeing is that you are kind of wanting a very sort of stable relationship. Like, you are somebody who's very traditional, and yeah, I want to say you also play by the rules. And with these Four of Cups here, I want to say that you think that you don't want this person to go by. Like, I want to say that this person has got your attention, basically, and what you see is a lot of the traits and it's basically what you're seeing is what you're seeing is that they are a good match for you. And that's why you are sort of, I don't want to say fixated on this person, but you're very much wanting to go with them, if that makes sense. Like, I'm looking at these two figures here, and like this person's reaching out for that person. I want to say that's almost you reaching out for the person on this side. I want to say that perhaps the situation that you're kind of in is not like a no contact situation, but it feels like, oh no, they're getting away, that sort of thing. And you're quite much fighting against that. Because again, you've seen a lot of the things you like, and you're like, this is the best person for me. I don't know if you could, it's like, I don't know if I could find somebody who will match me as well as this person has. And for your person, we have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So your person is feeling those both reverse cards. The energy here is quite distorted, because if these both were in the upright, I'll be like, oh my god, it's perfect, like, you know. But this person, I feel like they've sort of already given up. If the Six of Wands in reverse position, they sort of stop communicating. I want to say it could be a no contact situation if the Ace of Swords in the reverse position here. But I want to say that this person hasn't told you everything about them, and they're holding a lot back. And you're not really seeing that, because what you're seeing is, like, you know, this person from a bit of a distance. There's a bit of a gap between these two people here. And this person, I don't think, they just don't want to tell you. The Six of Wands in the upright position, again, is victory is assured. It would have been a great relationship. And especially this person is like literally jumping back over there, and you're both sort of reaching toward each other. But right now, because of it's this way, this person is not telling you the truth. There's something about this person you don't really know. And I feel that with that, this person feels that with that information, you would probably not want to be with them anymore, or not even not want to be with this. They feel like, I want to say it's almost hopeless for the situation because of what you don't know. And I feel like they are sort of walking away from the situation because of that. Like, and with this Ace of Swords here, this person is like, again, they really don't want to say it. Especially, well, this is the moon, a deviant moon tarot deck, but the moon always does represent to me emotions, and this person's emotions are blocked. They don't want to tell you, and they sort of are ready to walk away. Compatibility wise, like, we do have a lot of the different elements in here. So we have water and air and fire, but there's no earth, there's no grounding here. And I'm not seeing anything like that. Like, this person wants to walk away, but you want them. And I feel that if they were to tell you the truth, if they were to go back to you, I feel like you would still be okay with it. But I do feel that it could be a sort of situation, I think it will take you aback. And I want to say that whatever it is that they're hiding has to do with other people. I don't want to say it's another person per se that they're interested in, but I want to say it is something to do with their past, or perhaps recent past. It could be the distant past or the recent past, but it's something about this person about themselves that they don't want to tell you. And I do think that if they were to tell you, it will not change your mind about them 100%, but it would be something that you have to work through. And with the sigil, victory is assured here, I do want to say that it could just be saying that, you know, perhaps it's a good thing that this person is walking away, because you would be able to find the person who would be your real match, who will have everything that you are looking for. And then, so here with you two together, we have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Star. So that's, again, what I'm sort of seeing here. The Seven of Swords reversed is, well, firstly, what I'm seeing is that if this person was to tell the truth, if it was, because the Seven of Swords is about deceit and lying. And I want to say that you two could be together. Like, if they were to tell you the truth, I do think that it would be a lot for you to handle. And I feel like you would pretend that it wouldn't be. So that's where the Seven of Swords is in the reverse for me, because I feel like you won't be just lying to them. You'll be lying to themselves. You'll be lying to yourself about the happiness about this, or if you're okay with it or not. And then with this star here, however, I do say there is a lot of hope. Like, you would be able to get over it eventually, but you're going to have to be lying to a lot of people, especially yourself, to get to that point. I also want to say that this person will be holding back a lot as well, because even though that they will come clean about one thing, I want to say there's like 20 things that they're hiding, and it's just really slow going, because once you see the first thing and you sort of be like, oh, okay, you have to pull away for that a bit and recuperate, let's say, and then go to the second thing, and it's going to be a long process. So this person's going to be sort of hesitant. This person's going to be sort of hesitant to tell you the truth. Like, to be honest, I don't even know if this person really wants a relationship with this Six of Swords in the reverse position, because to me, if somebody wanted a relationship, this would be in the upright position. But with this in the reverse position, and with this Ace of Swords here in the reverse position, I feel like this person is not really emotionally available to that. Like, you have the Hierophant here and you have Cups here, so you want something with feelings. This person's not feeling that. They have swords. They have fire and air. They have passion and they have thoughts, and it's no indication for me here that they want something more steady. We do have the star here at the center of your reading, so there is hope. There is a possibility that they will want to be together with you if you guys were together. But again, you're going to have to be going through a lot to get here if you two were to be together. And I feel that with this sigil, the victory is assured here. It is really saying that even if it wasn't to happen, it will still be good, because you will be saving yourself a lot of, I want to say hurt. I don't want to say heartbreak, but I do feel like it'll be a lot of hurt, emotional turmoil that you'll be saving yourself from. Anyway, so I'm going to be moving on to your sigils now. So with the not the sigils, to your oracle cards now. And the way I have got it is that one card, for most of them I only have two, so like that. And then for two cards I have one, which will go in the middle. So the Moonology first, and the one for you is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, which is the full moon in Leo. And for the person is a time to give rather than to take, which is the new moon in Virgo. So for you, what I'm sort of feeling is that it's more like, again, I feel that you saw this person and you sort of think, okay, this is the perfect person for me, and you're sort of trying to go after them and stay with them because of that. But it's more like saying it's okay to let go. Like, just because you thought that, it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to sort of move away and try to find somebody else who's better. The full moons, I want to say, are usually about releasing and letting go, and that's why I'm sort of feeling that for you as well. I do feel like this is an indication for you to release this person. And with this, it's a time to give rather than to take. The new moon in Virgo, I'm sort of feeling it's just a sign for this person to tell the truth, to tell what it is that they really want, because I feel, again, you have the Hierophant here, and I want to say that if it's not a situation where this person started to pull away, or you just have a crush on them, I want to say that there could be an actual relationship here. And I want to say that this person needs to tell the truth if they actually want a relationship, or what is it they're hiding. Why is this Ace in the reverse position? Like, what are they telling you? They need to tell you the truth. This card is green, and green does represent the heart chakra. So I want to say that is something, I want to say, I don't want to say buried inside, but I want to say there's something on their heart that they're not sharing with you. and they need to, that's what it's really saying, that's what they need to do. And so then next I'm going to move on to these, which are cloud cards, and you have, and again it's 2 of these. So the one for you is the shadow, and the one for your person is the fiery. So the shadow says the unknown, the reason, and the solution of the problem. And so what I'm seeing for you is, what the shadow also does talk about is facing away from the problems, and you should be sort of going into it instead of running away from it. And that's where the solution is. So it's sort of like, to me, saying, it is saying to face this person. You have to ask them what's going on. You can't really run away from it. You have to go towards it instead of sort of hoping that it will come out to light itself. You have to go into it. You have to bring your own light towards the situation. And if it's not really just the person, I do want to say that in general, you have to do this. Like, you have to ask yourself also, why are you sort of following after this person who is willing to walk away? Why is that? You know, it's more than just asking this person. It's saying why. Why are you willing to settle for this? And why are you willing to, I want to say, put yourself on the back burner rather than confront the person, or rather than get out of the situation? Okay, and so the fiery says strong beliefs overcoming obstacles. And I do want to say that it's kind of tying into this Ace of Swords for me. Like, this person, I want to say, does have strong beliefs. I don't even know if it's strong beliefs, but it is something very strong within them that they haven't shared. And it is saying to really share those. Like, one of the messages of this card is saying, be careful of being overconfident, because I feel like this person is not really overconfident, but it's more like they're willing to walk away because it says be careful of it, because it could cause people to hate you. And this person's really not really sharing what it is that they not want or desire, but they're not really sharing what it is that's on their mind. And it is saying to do that. Like, like, it is better for them to share what it is and overcome that obstacle rather than just sort of like hiding and circumventing the conversation. So it is just a call again for both of you to sort of be truthful with each other, sort of like, stop hiding, stop being deceitful, and face the facts, because that's the only way you'll get here to the star, where it is an actual possibility. Because at the moment you two aren't being honest. It's not an emotional connection here. And then next I have these guided by the angel cards for you. So the one on your side is Omael, which is number 30. And the one that's on your person's side is 35, which is Shavakia. And Shavakia is reversed. So, Omael says, extremely fair-minded, he lives in harmony with this universe. He has absolute confidence in himself and is prepared to fight for his ideals. He loves animals, nature, and people of great sincerity. He has a general knowledge of all areas and weighs up situations in search of an objective viewpoint. So, for you, it's what the sentence that's mostly calling out to me is that, you're able to fight for yourself and your ideals, and that's what I want you to do. You need to face this person and ask what it is, because if this is your ideal, a good relationship, a stable and tradition, I don't want to even say traditional, but a stable, committed, that sort of thing, that kind of relationship, like, you need to fight for that, and you have to face this person. You have to face what they're hiding, and sort of get it out there, get everything out there, because don't let pride get in your way. Face it. Turn into them. Don't wait for them to come to you. Turn to them. And it's saying, he loves people of great sincerity. Make this person sincere. Make them come out with the truth. I'm going to read out the attributes now in case you wanted to call onto this angel. So the attribute is the patient god. The planet is Mars. The angelic choir is the powers. The ruling hour is from 9:40 a.m. to 10 a.m. The reasons for invoking are to the protection of the animal kingdom, to have patience when we are anxious, for good relationships between parents and children, and to guide our doctor or surgeon. So, Shavakia says, he is wealthy and helps to support issues related to medicine and spirituality. His daily work is arduous and full of new situations. He must be careful not to be too demanding or strict with himself. He has an intense aversion to extravagant attitudes or social scandals. Physically attractive, he has no problems in meeting his soulmate. So, for this person, I'm seeing a few things pop out. So the first one is he always finds himself in new situations, and I feel like this is going to be a new situation for him, or this person, because I do feel like this person does hide the truth quite a lot. And if you were to ask them for the truth, it will be quite different for them. However, they have a tense aversion to social scandals, and I feel like it's not going to be a social scandal, but they almost see it as one. They are very hesitant to, I want to say, be themselves and tell the truth. And, we have here, he has no problem meeting his soulmate. And I feel like this person, I feel like they have a knowledge of that. That's why they're so willing to walk away from everything, because they're almost like, okay, well, if this person walks away, then there's always going to be another one. Anyway, so I didn't read the attributes of that one because they were in the reverse. Anyway, so this is a Shaman Stream Oracle card, and this is going to be here, so it's just the one. And this card is number 60, which is the Watchers Transpersonal. So the Watchers says, serendipity, observer/witness, and transpersonal. So I read the description just now, and it's really basically about taking a step back and just seeing the things for what they are. Seeing things for what they are and what the situation is. And I do think that is really good advice for this situation. Like, why are you putting in more effort, or have they pulled away? It's really just saying step back and assess what's really going on and just keep a hold on things. I do think that it's not really literal, so not to step away from the situation again, because I do feel that you need to go to this person and ask what's up, basically. But it is saying for the both of you, it may be just time to take a small break, or if you're not in one at the moment. And then this is the last card I have for you today. This is a look up card, so I only have one for you, and it is do what you are afraid to do. And that's, again, it's for both of you, so you need to confront them and they need to tell the truth. And I feel like that is the way here right now. But I do feel like after it does happen first, you're going to have to take a break, take a breather, and sort of figure out if this is where you guys want to keep on going. Anyway, pile 2, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. If that resonated, I would appreciate it if you liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. And if you don't know what to comment, you can always leave me a little flower. But yeah, don't forget to carpe your diem. Bye bye. Hello everyone who chose pile 3 with this sigil. Welcome to your reading. Once again, this reading is asking about the compatibility between you and your person. So I'm going to explain your sigil in just a second, but first I'm going to show you your tarot, and then after I read your tarot, I'm going to clarify with some oracle cards a little bit later on. So basically the way I've done this reading is that the first card is about you, and then the third is about your person, and then the middle card is about how you two would be together. But do flip it as it makes sense, and then I do have clarifiers about them all as well. So the card for you is number 13, Death. The card for your person is Four of Hearts, which is the Four of Cups reversed. And then the middle card is the Three of Swords reversed. Okay. And then clarifying those, oops, sorry, I knocked it again. But clarifying those, for you, we have the Empress. For your person, we have the Three of Swords. And then connecting them, we have the High Priestess reversed. So your sigil means I know when to release. So it could be that somebody in the situation is holding on to something that they shouldn't be holding on to, or it could be about the relationship in general. I don't know. We'll see as we read on, but yeah, that's what the sigil means. We'll see what it means as we go on. Anyway, so I'm gonna come to this person first, and we have death is clarified by the Empress. And what I see here is a very good sign. So with the death card, it is about transformation, and it is about, I want to say, I feel like you are going on into a better level, a higher level with this Empress card here. So it is, I want to say, you're very nurturing, you're very giving, and you're very I don't want to say motherly, but you're a very giving person. And with the death card, I want to say that you're not afraid of change, and you're very willing to change. And I feel like this person has brought a lot of change into your life, and you have changed for the better because of this person. Yeah, and I want to say that, yeah, it's just this person has brought a lot of change into your life, and you're a better person because of it. I don't think there's a lot more I could say about it, but it's very good, especially these two both being major arcana. I don't know how to say the word, but it's saying that this is very important for you. I don't know if it's the relationship in general, but it is a lot, saying that there's a lot of change being going on, and it is very nurturing. It's a very soul growth. Your soul has grown a lot. And with this I know when to release card, I do think that is saying that you have released a lot of baggage in the past already. And yeah, you are on a very good path. With your person, they have the Four of Hearts, and it's being clarified, reversed, and it's being clarified by the Three of Swords. So the Four of Hearts is the Four of Cups. I want to say that basically, I don't know if you and your person are still together, because I feel with this person's card, it's indicating that you're not. Or if perhaps they had gone through a very bad breakup in the past. The Four of Cups in the reverse position to me is sort of like something has passed them by, or they were looking out for something. Yeah, I feel like they were looking out for something, and they were very aware of it. And then with this Three of Swords, I want to say now it's gone. And I also want to say that they're always on the lookout for their next heartbreak. And they're very guarded. They're a very guarded person. Whereas you sort of embrace change, and you're not afraid to get hurt. And it's because of this nurturing nature you have. You always know that you can bounce back. This person are afraid of getting their heart broken. And I feel like whatever situation they were in the past, it's imprinted on them, basically. They're very guarded, and I want to say they're sort of afraid of you. Like, they're afraid of this. They're afraid of heartbreak, and even though they have this knowledge, I want to say they know that you're sort of this Empress energy, but they also know that you have this Death card energy. You're not afraid of change. You're not afraid if this wasn't doing well. You're not afraid to release them, and that's why I feel they're sort of holding themselves back, is because they don't want to get hurt anymore. And then with this, we have the connecting energies, and what we have is the Three of Swords reversed and the High Priestess. And I want to say that if you got together, you both are going to be sort of healing from the past. Like, I feel like you're okay. You're fine. Like, you have both of these cards, and there's a really good indication. But this person does need a bit of help. And I want to say that knock the camera. But I want to say that together, that you two will be mending each other's wounds. Like, especially you, because this person has the Three of Swords here on their side, and you're going to help them pull them out, and not in a catastrophic way. I'm going to say you're going to help them be able to heal. And even though you are nurturing too, this person, because they have gone through this heartbreak already, they know what you will need to sort of, they will be able to help you as well, I believe. It's not going to be sort of a one-sided thing, but I do feel like this person will be having to make the majority of the effort emotionally, not because of you, but because they're more afraid. And you will be able to help each other release the past. However, with this High Priestess in the reverse position, I do want to say that it might come sort of unnaturally to the both of you. Like, it might be sort of you don't want to, but you feel like you should, if that makes sense. Also, I do feel like it might be a sort of situation in where there might be a few secrets going around. So do keep your eye out on that. But in general, I am seeing this as a good compatibility between the two of you. I'm going to go on to your oracle cards now. And the way I've done the oracle cards for this reading is that for the majority of the cards, I have two. So one would be for your side, one would be for the other person's side. And then two at the end, I have one. So those will be the connecting energies. So for you, we have step out of your comfort zone, which is the North Node. And I'm actually seeing that probably should be over there. But then the other one is emotions are running high, which is the supermoon. So with step out of your comfort zone, I do feel like, because I said here, it is the Death card and it is the Empress. So I don't want to say that they're opposites, but it's really, to me, like, you are okay with walking away from people. You are okay with moving on to the next thing. And I feel like with this person, you're going to want to have to stay. Because like I said, again, you have the High Priestess here. It's almost going to go against your instincts to put in work with this person. But that's where it will go. That's where the happiness will lie. The North Node is where you want to be going in general. Because basically the South Node is where you've been. And then the North Node is where you'll be happiest. And again, it will be for you to be able to stick around. It might be difficult, but I feel like you'll find happiness with this person. Mm-hmm. And then with this one, the emotions are running high, the supermoon. Yeah, emotions are running high for this person. You have the Three of Swords, and literally that's, to me, it's heartbreaking, and their emotions are they're very scared, they're very afraid of you. But they will be able to, I'm seeing they will be able to get through it. With this card, the I know how to release card, paired with the supermoon card, I do feel that they are going to be able to get through it. The supermoon just really, what's the word I'm looking for? It accentuates all the other attributes that are around them. So it's more like, to me, they'll be able to do it, but emotions will be very high. It's going to be very tough for them to get through it, but ultimately I do believe that they will be able to. And then next we have your cloud cards. So the one for you is the Sweet, and the one for your person is the Erase. So the Sweet says new love, popularity, and appearance of a dependent mind. But I do want to go a little bit deeper in the description. So it does say also a special person softens your heart by being near you, and your love life can be kept stable for a while. So those are what I'm really seeing. Like, I don't think you're a hard person by any means, because we do have the Empress here. But again, I feel like you're not afraid to walk away, which is, I feel, a good way of yourself being. But I want to say that, yeah, this person, I feel, is going to soften you up a bit more. I feel like you're going to have a very big soft spot for them. And I do think that even though your instincts, again, will be saying for you to walk away, it is saying to, I want to say, stick it out just for a little bit longer, or not even a little bit longer, just stick it out for a bit and see where it goes, because I am seeing it will be a very stable thing that will be happy for you. So the Erase says stagnation of luck and a warning to wait, but later on in the description it says the successful person approaches you in your time of need. And I do feel like that you are that successful person for this person, if that makes sense. Like, this is their time of need, and I do think that you are the person to, I'm gonna say, help them. Like, I'm not really one saying, oh, help people heal. I always say take care of yourself, but this is what the cards are saying. They are saying that, you'll be able to help this person a lot. However, with the erase, I do think that it might just sort of be, with the second, a warning to wait, it might be, again, a bit longer than what you're used to, because I do feel like you're okay to walk away, and it is saying that it might take a bit longer than what you are usually willing to put up with. But again, with the erase, I do feel like it is sort of like releasing, and I do feel they will be able to release this heartbreak when you two are together. So the next oracle cards I have for you are these guided by the angel cards, and your card is number 47, which is Asalia, and the card for your person is number 58, which is Ialael. Okay, so Asalia says, elegant, firm, and with great self-control, he stands out because of his charisma. He is also sweet-natured, tender, and friendly. His attitude is always based on truth, and he is completely fair and incorruptible with a heightened faith. He is extremely dynamic, living from day to day, making the most of every single second in order to fulfill ideas that come to his mind. He can go beyond his own powers without reaching exhaustion. Honestly, I feel like it's just a description of you itself, but I guess the ones that do stand out to me are the last sentence. He can go beyond his own powers without reaching exhaustion. And I do feel like that's sort of this situation for you, because usually you would leave a lot first. Like, you are very protective of yourself. This is you're a very empowered empress here, I want to say. But again, even though you're used to stepping out when things are not going the right way, I want to say, not your way, it's not going the right way, like how you are expectant of other people. And I don't say that in a way that you seem very I don't want to say that in a way that you're like ruthless or cutthroat, but I feel like you're very understanding, and you're like, okay, well, if this person's not with me right now, I'll just go find somebody else who is. It's not really a personal thing, it's no vendetta against them. But it is saying here that if you stick this out, you won't get tired, if that makes sense. I want to say that it's going to show you a different side, not a different side of yourself, but it's going to show you that it's possible to wait without being taken advantage of. And then, so the attributes of the angel are the god who shows the truth, the planet is the sun, the choir is the principalities. The ruling hour is from 3:20 p.m. to 3:40 p.m. The reasons for invoking are to protect against scandal and immorality, to reveal the truth in veiled situations and guide towards appropriate behavior, and to understand the divine aspects of nature. Okay, so Ayel, or Ayelal, I'm not sure. It says he takes risks but does not stray too far from the traditional. He has a combative spirit and finds his perfect partner in marriage. His partner complements him so that he is strengthened in the battles he has to fight. And yeah, that is, I'm going to say about you. So, with the taking risk part, this is going to be a risk for him because this person is used to being heartbroken. But I do feel that together you'll be able to make it through if the partner complements him so he can fight, so he is strengthened in the battles he has to fight. Like, this is going to be a battle he has to fight to be able to fight, let's say, his heart and his heartbreak and his defensiveness. And again, it's going to feel almost not inopportune, but it's going to feel it's going to go against his intuition. It's going to go against his nature to go for this, and it's going to be against your nature to wait around for him. But I'm seeing a good match in general. And perfect partner, he has a combative spirit and he will find his perfect partner in marriage. And I do feel like this is going to be a fight for him, but you are going to be able to be his good match. Oops, this goes here. But anyway, so next I'm going to come to this, which is a Shaman Dream Oracle card, and this is just one of them, so this is for both of you. And the card you have is number 42, which says Netcaster, preparations come to fruition. So I just read the description, and honestly it's the best one of the 3 readings. I feel like this is the best reading, to be honest. So I'm just going to read out some of it to you. So, and I'm seeing it as, again, both of you guys. So the netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net lest they swim away. And again, it's both of you. So you both were looking for a good relationship, but it's time for you to cast your net, because this person is the person you want to be here, and they have to cast your net because you're not going to wait around forever. And yes, it is saying cast your net. Like, this is the person that you want. This is it is what you've been praying for. This is the part. It is going to be a bit of, again, it's going to almost feel like your intuition isn't going through, but this is the person. This is who you've been waiting for. Anyway, so I only have one card left for you, and this is this one, which is a lookup card, and it says don't let failure define you. And I want to say that's mostly for this person, but like, I guess it is for you as well. And for this person, I'm seeing it as mostly like, because they have their they are heartbroken in the past, and they kind of like are staying away from things, but it is a saying for them to come out of that. And with you, it is sort of more like, I want to say, because you are in such a good place, you don't want to like lower yourself again to or not even again, I want to say you don't want to lower yourself into a lower vibration or in sort of a waiting energy, but I don't feel like this is going to be like more of a bridging energy. And so yeah, together you guys are going to be able to overcome the parts of yourself that you don't want to see. And we have again, and then also with the 3 of Swords here, and again, you guys are going to be able to mend each other's wounds. And then we have over here, do you have the aftershave, an outfit, or a drink that you've been saving for a special occasion? Make that occasion today. And yeah, that's a activity if you want to. But if you want, I don't really like them much. But anyway, but what I am sort of seeing for you is sort of more like, don't wait. Do reach out to this person now, like, again with the netcaster, seize the moment. But anyway, pile 3, oops, knock the camera. But anyway, pile 3, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. If that resonated, I'll appreciate it if you liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. And if you don't know what to comment, you can leave me a little flower. But other than that, don't forget to carpe your damn diem. Bye bye.